pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. Sale ready. That's outside.
Nope, outside.
2 balls, 2 strikes the count. And the slider just misses.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Swinging it ball forward. That is off the outside edge. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1. Sale, 35 years old, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. A dive, he's got it. To his knee, the throw on the money. Nice play.
Look at the commitment to make the play. Down on the ground from the knees. That's not just arm strength, guys. That's core strength as well. Look at that rocket across the diamond. Outstanding job.
2 down, bases empty. Ezekiel Tovar, the next to hit. And that's too high. Two outs, bases empty. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-1. And that one is in for a strike.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
That one almost got him.
2 strikes.
In there, got him licking, and that one split the plate. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. And now the Braves will get their first crack at it. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here with my pal Singy, and on the mound today, Herman Marquez. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boo. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. And it gives him the lead in the first. It's 1-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boo. Aggressive, and it paid off. So good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Jerks and Profar in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Profar, who hails from Curacao, same place that produced Andrew Jones.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
And a strike in there. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Here comes Austin Riley. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one.
0-1.
One out, base is empty. Foul ball. Now a pop-up on the infield. Tolia hauls it in for the out. And there are two outs. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Next
That's a
offering
ball.
misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Look out!
Hey, that ball
And it
back.
hit him.
Batting fifth.
Here's Marcell Ozuna.
Marcell Ozuna.
And
Ball.
downstairs. Swing and a miss. 98 on the gun.
1-1.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Pitch
Ball
misses, and it's 2-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Two outs. Set down on strikes. A controversial called strike 3 to end the inning. Atlanta draws first blood with a solo shot. It's now 1-0.
I tell you what, I think we all just jumped across that line.
Back here in Atlanta,
Leading off
here's
for the
Michael
Rockies,
Tolia.
First baseman, Michael Tolia.
Let's go, Chris.
Sale back to work. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it's into the gap. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right
The
there.
designated
Just a
hitter,
great
Chris
approach. Looked like
Bryant.
that was exactly what he wanted to do with that pitch. And right off the bat, he knew he was taking that wide turn at first to head for second.
Here's Chris Bryant now. That's in for a strike. That's through there for a strike.
Umpiring behind the plate for us today, Boog, is Mike Fillmore, and he is a good one. He'll reward pitches on the edges a little bit, but the main thing is he doesn't keep you guessing. Once he establishes that a pitch is a strike, it stays that way.
That's
Ball
down
one.
and in. A slider missed. Yeah, Fillmore, kind of, I don't know, you'd say maybe an umpire's umpire, but really consistent, very fair. That just
ball
misses 2-2.
I think he wanted that call on the upper part of the zone, but just didn't get it. Now he's just trying to get a better feel for how much it missed so he can adjust his sights just a little bit.
Man at second. And a swing and a miss. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Now here's Nolan Jones. And that is downstairs. And that is ball one. Tolia, the runner at second with one away. Next one misses, and it's 2-0. And another ball. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Sale delivers. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And Sale deals. Fights it off. He'll see another. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Come on, punch him out.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. So back-to-back strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Bogey, you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get 2 outs after that leadoff double, as you mentioned, and just got to execute your pitches, and it's a non-issue.
Thairo Estrada to the plate. Ball one there. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. That's a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Missing inside, and a count 2-1. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Kelnick makes the grab, and that'll do it. So one left for Colorado, and it remains 1-0. Back at Truist Park, bottom of the second. Here's the veteran second baseman, Ozzie Albies. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. And that skips in the dirt.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Next pitch is downstairs. Now one missed.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Albies checks his swing, appeal to third, no swing. Kenny Jansen with the call.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
So here's Murphy now. Just missed. Runner at first with no outs here.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
And a 1-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. The 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Batting 8.
Here's Jared
right
Kelnick.
fielder, Jared Kelnick.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. And that one wrapped foul. Next pitch is outside. And a count 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That's off the inside corner. And a count now even up.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Fastball is outside. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Here's Orlando Arcia. Fastball for a strike at 95.
Ball 1. 1-1.
And that one
Ball 2.
missing low. Fastball for a strike. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. That to right. Bouchard. And that's the inning. 1 left for Atlanta. They lead it 1-0. Top half of the third inning. Now it's the right fielder, Sean Bouchard.
Sean Bouchard.
Pitch
Ball,
misses
that's out.
outside. Ball 1.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
That's a slider for a strike. Ground ball up the middle. Over to first. Great pick.
Good stretch there to make the play. It looks like someone added a little yoga to their daily routine, if you ask me.
Jacob Stallings now. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. And there's a foul ball. And it is 2-1. And a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Hit on the ground to short. On to first. And that quickly 2 away.
Good fade and sinking action
Now
of that
batting,
changeup. Got
the
that hitter to
center
roll
fielder,
over.
Brenton Doyle.
Here's the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a miss, strike one.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Murphy makes the grab, and that is that. Rockies are down quietly. They still trail 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And the batter now, Michael Harris the second.
Michael Harris the second.
Just missed.
Counts 1-0.
Next pitch in for a strike at 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Just missed.
That's a good
2
pitch
balls,
there.
1 strike.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Jones makes the grab, 1 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Jerickson.
Profar climbs in on that left side. His first at bat was a strikeout. That one not close. 1-0. Up the middle, Tovar. Slings to first. Profar is out.
Now batting, third baseman, Austin Riley.
Here comes Austin Riley. First time up was a pop out. That catches the top part of the zone. Strike one.
If you're not ready for that pitch, you're just going to swing and miss or pop it up, waste the at bat. If you're going to let it go, you better be ready to swing it.
Next offering is in for a strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
That one off the mark, and it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Now a screamer into the outfield. And foul ball.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where
Sends it to Tolia. Third out, and that ends the frame. Braves are set down 1-2-3, but they hold a 1-0 lead. On to the fourth. There's Ryan McMahon now.
Third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
McMahon measures 6 feet 2 inches, 220 pounds, and he was a second-round pick
1-0.
back in 2013.
all these Rockies, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Ezekiel Tovar. Struck out looking his first time.
Nope. That's inside.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Profar gets under it, makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, first baseman Michael Tolia.
At the plate, Michael Tolia doubled his first time up. On the ground, and that's just foul. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Next offering in there for a strike, and that is strike 2. And that's downstairs and outside. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Nothing doing for the Rockies. Still behind by a count of 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Matt Olson.
This is a guy that really has the ability to be more than just a slugger and a home run hitter, but to hit for average, to get on base, and to drive the ball out of the ballpark.
Gloves it on the dive, throws from his knees. Nicely done for the out.
Well, he looks so comfortable making that play, dives, comes up with it, and then from one knee, like he's just playing catch with his kid. Nice throw across the diamond at first.
Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. Caught looking his first time up. And that one is downstairs. Ball 1.
Come on, Atlanta!
And another ball. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
2-1.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one fouled off. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out at a slider, and there's 2 gone.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Albies batting for the second time, and that's strike 1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Up and in. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Bouchard makes the grab, and that ends the inning. New inning getting started. Here is Chris Bryant.
The designated hitter, Chris Bryant.
Sale back to work. Splits the plate, and that is strike 1.
Well, these Rockies, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
In the air, left field, down the line. Profar right there to make the grab. 1 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Jones in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. And that one fouled off. retires to first in time.
Up next for Colorado, second baseman.
Now it's the second baseman,
Estrada.
Thairo Estrada. Flied to right his first time. Just missed. Next offering upstairs. The Braves up by a run, and we're at the top of the fifth. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. On the ground to third. That ends the frame. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. They trail here 1-0. Bottom of the inning.
Leading
now in
off
for the
for
Braves,
Braves,
Sean
catcher,
Murphy.
Sean Murphy.
And a breaking ball misses outside. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. The 1-1 is fouled off. Kicks and fires. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Ball, that's out.
And a swing and a miss. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Now batting.
And
right
next for
fielder,
Atlanta, Jared Kelman.
Kelman.
There's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Late swing, foul to the left. Got him swinging.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Up next for the Braves,
2 outs, base is
the
empty.
shortstop,
And down the shortstop, Orlando
Arcia.
Arcia. He's 0 for 1. To the right side, Estrada sends it to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Braves. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 5 innings complete. It's the Braves 1 and the Rockies 0. And we're back.
Leading
Start
off
of the
for
6th,
Colorado,
John Shambi
right
with Chris
fielder,
Singleton.
Sean
And leading
Bouchard.
off, Sean Bouchard. That one out to right. Hauls it in, 1 away.
Now batting, catcher Jacob Stallings.
And here's the catcher, Jacob Stallings. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. That one hooked foul. And that's in for a strike. The Braves leading by a run, and we're at the top half of the 6th. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. One down, base is empty. And that's outside.
Ball 2.
And down on strikes. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Well, he hadn't seen that changeup the entire at bat until that put-away pitch, and It's pretty tough to deal with as a hitter. You're up there battling, trying to read and react with 2 strikes, and then all of a sudden a pitch comes out of nowhere, and it's a good changeup. It's just almost impossible to hit it when you haven't seen it.
So the lineup flips over. Brenton Doyle now at the plate and takes low for ball 1. That's down and in.
2.
And that one misses up and in. And now 3-0.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
And that's in there at the knees. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball but missed the spot.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. And yes, he did. That's a swing, according to Kenny Jansen. Runner takes off. Ball misses. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Doyle on at second with 2 down. Here's a high fly ball out to center. And that is that. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Braves 1 and the Rockies nothing. Back here in Atlanta, bottom of the 6th inning. And now the center fielder, Michael Harris II. Swing and a ground ball. Sends it to Tolia. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Now batting, left fielder, Jerickson.
Here's the switch hitting left fielder, Jerickson Profar. Both 2 in this one. And that's downstairs. And that's ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Just
that ball went
missed.
out.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Estrada hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Austin.
And the batter now, Austin Riley. Ball 1, no strikes.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
No,
Next
down.
offering is down low. Ball 2. And that one sliced foul. Hard hit left side. And he can't come up with it.
He's good.
You know, 2-out errors are kind of like 2-out walks, and sometimes even worse. You know, you think you're out of the inning, but all of a sudden you got another out to get, and the offense has a great opportunity they're looking to take advantage of and make you pay for.
2 outs, runner at first. And the batter now, Matt Olson. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1. On the ground to short. That's the inning.
He's out.
Braves strand one, but they still lead it 1-0. We go to the top of the 7th. So in now for Colorado, Ezequiel Tovar. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. That's off the mark. Ball 1.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
Next offering in there for a strike. Now 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
Seems like the hitters are struggling with their timing today. Kind of caught in between that sharp fastball and the nasty slider. I'd like to see him settle on a consistent pitch.
1 out. A key out to start the 7th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Michael Toglia digging in for the Rockies. 1 for 2. Swing and a ball popped in the air out to shallow center. Snags it for the 2nd out.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. KB takes low. Swing and a base hit. So the tying run reaches with 2 away.
Up next for Colorado, left
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Runner at first with 2 away. Nolan Jones digs in now and immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, with the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on, drive it into a gap, and score that run from first base.
The 0-1. Fastball for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
2 outs. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. It's the Braves 1 and the Rockies 0. Back at Truist Park, and here is Marcell Ozuna. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. The Rockies have some action in the pen. Seth Halverson appears to be getting loose. Peralta also getting ready. And that one popped in the air left field. Jones sizing this one up. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, second baseman.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Rockies bullpen. German Marquez is done in this one, and he was a tough nut to crack. Pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with the new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for
Justin
Colorado.
Lawrence gets handed the rock out of the pen.
61.
Just trying to keep this one close
Justin
here,
Lawrence.
and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Lawrence in his third season, 30 years old now, and he was born in Panama. Look out!
Time out.
And
That
it hit
ball
him.
got-
Well, definitely a breakdown in his mechanics on that
Up
one. He
next
just
for the
lost the
Braves.
handle and
Catcher,
ended up way off target.
Sean Murphy.
And a foul ball.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
One-run game, one out, one on. That was the sweeper, but it missed.
Caught a break right there.
One ball,
Pretty
two
good
strikes,
pitch on the
down.
outside corner.
Pitch misses there. Now 2-2.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
On the ground, 2 ball. Throw to first in time.
Up next for the Braves, right fielder, Jared.
So now to the plate for Atlanta,
Kelnick.
Jared Kelnick.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Ground ball right side. And that one handled. Tosses to first. Inning over. One left for Atlanta, but they're on top 1-0.
Now pitching for the
Welcome back,
Braves.
and a new arm on the mound to start the
Number
8th. Pierce
38.
Johnson.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these
Pitch hitting
situations.
for the Rockies.
Looks like a pinch hitter for the
Number 6,
Rockies. Kyle Farmer.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
That one misses, and it's 1-0. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Boog, it looked like that curveball backed up on him, and although it's a mistake, it works out really good for the pitcher. The hitter's timed it up, expects it to be to a certain spot, and it just doesn't get there.
And a count 1-2. It's in and out of his glove. Still finds a way to get off a throw, and they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. Sean Bouchard digging in for the Rockies. There's a strike. This one in the air, right field. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 2 away down.
Now batting, catcher,
Jacob Stallings will hit next. Edge of the zone, called a strike. And it's 0-1.
Man, I mean, Nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Hit on the ground to short. Arcia throws to first. They get the out on Stallings. And that is that. Rockies are down quietly. They're down 1-0.
Now pitching for
Back
Colorado.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Seth Halverson.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Well, one-run game. Orlando Arcia getting ready to hit.
Arcia.
Fastball in for a strike, 0-1.
Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
He swings and fouls one off. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. And the count is 1-2.
That's a ball. 2-2 to count.
Out to center. Doyle brings it in. And there's one away.
Now batting. Center fielder, Michael Harris.
Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris II. He's already homered in this game. In there, and it's 0-1.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
Ball.
Movement in the bullpen. Scott Alexander preparing to come on if needed. Pop up here, third base side. McMahon under it. Hauls it in, 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder.
2 down, bases empty. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jurickson Profar. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. That one outside,
ball one.
and that is ball 1. Out to short. Whips it across. That's out number 3. No runs, no hits, no errors. 9th inning coming up. It's the Braves 1 and the Rockies nothing. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Raisel Iglesias. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Digging in, Brenton Doyle. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about. It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Line drive, and he handles it himself for the out. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism is shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
McMahon up to bat next, lays off for a ball. Just missed. That one finds the zone. 2-2.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Now only 1 out remaining.
You know, varying speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location, but the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
So it's their last chance in this one. Next for Colorado, Ezekiel Tovar. That one catches the zone. That's strike 1. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And the count even 1-1.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The Rockies down to their final strike.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The ball game.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the players standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the artistic beauty of what these pitchers did on the mound today.
And a 1-0 final score here in this one. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long